Hey everybody, Bob Paskins here. Let's get ready for another 2-minute motivational drill. This week we've been discussing the power of having a good destination. And today I wanted to focus on the power of asking good questions. Tony Robbins says, successful people ask better questions. As a result, they get better answers. Now this reminds me of a time back in 2006, and at that time we just moved up here from Portland, and I was meeting a friend for dinner. I didn't really know the city that well, but fortunately I had one of those Garmin GPS systems. Now again, this is 10 years ago, so cars didn't really have GPS systems, and there was no way to activate any voice activation for your GPS system. You just got this little Garmin about the size of a large cell phone and would punch in the address. And by punching in the address, what you'd be able to do would be to properly find the destination. So, sure enough, that's what I did. Let's just say it was at 123 Main Street in Portland. So sure enough, I decided, you know what, I'm going to start with the number and I'm going to work my way down. So 123 Street, Main Street, City, Portland, and go. So I did that, but it showed that there was no listing for that address. Well, I thought, man, this is bizarre. Why don't I go back the other way? So I went back the other way. So sure enough, Portland, Oregon, Main Street, street number 123. Great, hit enter, and I thought I would get there. Well, sure enough, that didn't work. Well, if you know me a little bit, when things like that don't work, I can get frustrated pretty easily. And so I started hemming and hawing, and why can't I get this thing work? And the address is right, why isn't the Garmin working? So my wife, Danielle, comes and she hears that. And she takes a look at the Garmin and she goes, well, you idiot, you put the wrong state in. Because we had just come from California, it was already set for California. And because it was set for California, and what I didn't know, there is a Portland, California. So there was no way that this was ever going to find 123 Main Street in Portland, California. It truly did not exist. So, obviously, with that correction, punched it into the Garmin. Of course, the Garmin worked, found 123 Main Street, and I went off and I had my dinner. But here is the drill. Good questions will lead to good results, just like Tony Robbins says. And I think it will help you in 3 different areas. Because good questions, first of all, are like a compass showing the direction of your heart of where you want to go. By asking good questions, it can start leading you in the proper starting direction. From there, good questions, I think, lead to honesty, because as you ask good or better questions, you'll probably get a dialogue going, and that dialogue will lead to good, honest truth. The third part is good questions will lead to solid conviction. If you know the direction that you're going to go in, and you have asked good questions to kind of solidify your feeling, you'll have good conviction that that is the right way to go. That is the right path to take. It will solidify your conviction. So, just like me, don't make the same mistake that I did. Well, I did not ask the good question to the GPS by leaving out the state. Make sure that you ask good questions, leading a compass for a direction, that you ask good, honest questions, and that you're convicted by them. This is Bob Paskins for the 2-minute motivational drill, encouraging you to engage in life, to let your light shine, and to be a champ. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.